Hello everyone, welcome to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. Today, we will be discussing about the best laptops for programming in the year 2021. Let's wait for an ample amount of time so that few more people can tune in. By the time, please allow me to tell you that we have daily updates on multiple technologies. So if you are a tech geek in a continuous hunt for latest technological trends, then consider getting subscribed to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you can never miss an update from us. So I can see a few more people have tuned in. Welcome guys. So today we will be discussing about the best laptops for programming in the year 2021. Now without further ado, let's quickly begin with our session. So we have a single point agenda which is about the best laptops for programming. So at first we will go through the buyer's guide. So buyer's guide is all about the hardware specifications that you should be considering before buying a laptop. So at first, we have the SSD and hard drive. For programming or coding, you'll have to consider 256 GB SSD or solid state drive. You can also consider 1 terabyte of hard disk drive or magnetic drive as well. And speed is basic. You'll contribute a lot of energy filtering through various records and folders. So once the hard drive is sorted, the next important thing that you might want to look into is the RAM. So for designers, RAM resembles water. The standard RAM limit concerning general system is around 4 GB, that's for designers, but if you are a programmer or a coding engineer, then I would recommend you to not go anything less than 8 GB. So as a standard, I would prefer to get a laptop with at least 16 GB. But if you're a beginner or kind of a learner, then you can go with 8 GB as well. But if you're a professional, I would highly recommend that you shouldn't go nothing less than 16 GB of RAM. So followed by the RAM, the next important thing that you have to consider is the processor, which is also called as the brain of the computer or sometimes even referred as the heart of the computer. Now, your machine should be eagerly ready to organize your goals in such a way that everything looks normal and nothing is heavy or overloaded. So systems with Intel i5 or Intel i7 with the latest generation like 9th and 10th would be highly recommended for programming and coding. So followed by the processor, the next important thing that you might want to consider before buying a laptop is about the options provided by the laptop for upgradability. Just imagine yourself looking for an extra space in your RAM or looking for an additional space in your storage or do some upgrades to your OS or something like that. So not all laptops provide you with an option of upgradability. Just consider MacBook. If you wanted to replace your SSD with a hard drive or if you wanted to just snap in your hard drive into your laptop, it's near to impossible. You can use an external hard drive though, but if you wanted to supplant a hard drive, it's really difficult. So you need to consider this aspect as well before buying a laptop if you are a guy who is looking for upgrades. So basically what I mean to say is if you are a fan of upgrading your systems, then you should be considering a laptop which is open for upgrades. So this is about the buyer's guide. Now after the buyer's guide, let's dive into the next topic where we will discuss about the important thing about how did we select the best laptops for you. So before starting with listing out the laptops, we basically took some good research on the internet. So some of the examples of the websites that we considered are the TechCrunch and TechRadar. And not only that, we also spoke with some IT professionals about the laptops which they personally use for their daily jobs in their industry. So after going through all the surveys, all the websites, all the reviews from the IT professionals, we brought up some best laptops list. So that list is also categorized into 3 categories. So the first one is about the high performance oriented laptops. The next one is about the high portability, and finally the laptops which are the best in the overall reliability and performance. Now let's dive into the first one, which is about the high performance oriented laptops. So this segment of laptops include the list of laptops that have ranked for providing the best-in-class performance. So we have a list of laptops in this particular segment. So the first one that we will be discussing is the HP Spectre X360. The HP Spectre is the one laptop which is always comprised with some dazzling gadgets. The HP Spectre X360 takes things to another level that should mean really something, in addition to the fact that they always provide the lovely workstations. Now let's look into the hardware specifications of this particular laptop. If you are considering to buy an HP Spectre X360 laptop, then you should be considering to buy it with 128 GB to 256 GB SSD drive, and if you don't want to buy it with an SSD, you can go with a 512 to 1024 or 1 terabyte hard disk drive, and followed by the processor. Since we're discussing the laptops for the programming purpose, then I would highly recommend you to buy the laptops with a RAM size of 16 to 32 GB. And coming to the operating system, the HP Spectre X360 comes with Microsoft Windows operating system. You can even change it to Linux. It's not difficult to do that. Now let's discuss the pricing of HP Spectre X360 laptop. So in India, with that specification what we discussed before, the laptop is available for a whopping 1,21,499 rupees. And similarly in the US markets, the same laptop is available for 1,499 American dollars. Now the next laptop in the list is the MacBook Pro 15-inch. The 15-inch is about the 15-inch screen. Now let's discuss about this laptop. At the point when you're searching for the best laptop for programming, particularly in case where you're creating a software or an application for Mac operating system, then your best choice would be MacBook Pro. MacBook Pro is always known for its best-in-class and smooth performance. Now let's discuss the hardware specifications that you might want to get in your MacBook Pro. So as discussed earlier, MacBooks does not provide a support for HDD, but you get an SSD inside the MacBook Pro. So I would like to recommend you to get a SSD of capacity 128 to 256 GB at least, and when it comes to the RAM, you can even choose an 8 to 16 GB capacity RAM space for your daily utilities. Next comes the CPU, where you can choose the 9th generation Intel i9 processor, and finally the operating system. So the MacBook Pro comes with the latest Mac OS Catalina. The version will be 10.15. Now let's discuss the pricing of MacBook. So in India, the MacBook is available at 1,54,840, and similarly, the same laptop is available for 2,399 American dollars in the United States of America. The next laptop in the list is the Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 5i. So I personally recommend this particular laptop for the developers or the programmers who are fans of high-speed performance. Now the sticky notes are dead. The IdeaPad 5's webcam privacy shutter provides a physical barrier between your world and the creepy hackers. And with a fingerprint reader on the power button, you can set your IdeaPad to not even wake up unless it detects your fingerprint or biometric signature. The IdeaPad 5 comes with a host of options, including a USB-C port for power delivery that replaces the typical power supply jack or can be used to plug in into your extra display. Quick charging gets your battery backup with green in minutes, and with speedy SSD drives and bountiful memory options, this PC is more than just an everyday laptop. That's the reason we selected this particular laptop, and I recommended this laptop if you are a fan of high-speed performance. Now let's discuss about the specifications that you can go with. So the specifications for this particular laptop that I would recommend are an SSD of 128 to 256 GB or an hard disk drive of 512 to 1024 GB or 1 terabyte. And when we get into the processor, I would like to recommend you that you should go with a latest generation Intel processor. That would be an 8th one or the 10th generation processor, and the processor should be an i5 or i7. Next, the RAM should be at least 16 to 32 GB. And Lenovo gives your computer with Microsoft Windows operating system. Now, followed by the high-speed performance laptops, we enter into our next segment where we will discuss about the high portability options provided by the laptops. So before actually getting into the next point, we shall finalize the pricing of this particular laptop. This particular laptop is available at 65,542 rupees in India, and the same laptop is available for $850 US in American states. Now let's get into the next point. So this particular segment is all about the highly portable laptops, the easily carryable ones, the ones that you would like to spend most of the time with, carrying it on your lap, carrying it in your hand, and carrying it all over your office with ease, such kind of laptops. Now the first one in this particular list is the Microsoft Surface Pro 7. So I would like to recommend you, if you are a fan of portable laptops, then Microsoft Surface Pro 7 is the one-stop solution for you. Now why is that so? Let's discuss about this. Now the Platinum Microsoft 12.3-inch multi-touch Surface Pro 7 combines the portability of a tablet with the performance of a laptop, thanks to its strong and high-end 10th generation Intel Core processor. Now it connects with USB-C port for charging and weighs less than 1.7 pounds. Now this is why I would like to prefer you this particular laptop, where it is highly portable compared to its allies. Now let's go with the hardware specifications that you can go with this particular laptop. So this particular laptop basically comes with an SSD. So I would like to recommend you to buy an SSD with 128 to 256 GB capacity. And if you would like to add in your storage capacity, then you can switch with an external one. And when we come into the CPU specifications, then you could choose the 8th or 10th generation Intel processors. So basically it comes with a 10th gen Intel processor, and you can also select the i5 or i7 version of the processor. Then the RAM size would be 16 to 32 GB since we're using this for programming. Then it basically comes with Microsoft Windows operating system as default, since it is from Microsoft. Now let's discuss about the pricing of this particular laptop. So in India, this particular laptop with that specification is available at 72,999 rupees, and similarly in American states, this particular laptop is available at 999 American dollars. Now let's discuss about the next laptop in our list of highly portable laptops. So we have the Google Pixelbook as the next one in the highly portable laptops. Now why did we choose this? Let me give you a briefing on that. So compared to other Chromebooks, the Google Pixelbook overshadows every one of its competitors thanks to its high horsepower and versatility. There is no Chromebook quite like that, and it is one of the best in-class Chromebooks by providing 2-in-1 laptop specifications that you can go with in the year 2020 and 2021. Now let's discuss the hardware specifications that we get with this Google Pixelbook. So basically this laptop comes with an SSD, so the capacity would be 128 to 256 GB, and you can also consider getting an upgraded SSD with this particular laptop. Next, you can switch to external hard disk drive if you refer to, and if you would like to go with an external hard disk drive, then I would recommend you to buy a 512 GB to 1024 GB or 1 terabyte external hard drive for the computer. And after that, you can go with the processor. This particular Chromebook or the Google Pixelbook comes with a processor that has Intel Core i5 or i7 of 10th generation, and the RAM specifications would be 8 to 16 GB. You can also go with 32 or 64 GB for this. And this particular laptop comes with a different operating system than Microsoft. It comes with Chrome operating system. Now let's discuss about the pricing of this particular laptop. So in India, this particular laptop is available at 2,05,000 rupees, and in American states, this particular laptop is available at 2,775 American dollars. Now the next one in the list is the Asus Chromebook Flip. So we also recommend Asus Chromebook Flip as a highly portable laptop. Now let's discuss why. Now Asus has a strong history of making good Chromebooks, but here the C434 is something special, and it's nearly unique among the other class of laptops offering a 14-inch screen laptop with a body of 13-inch model. Yeah, you heard me right. The 14-inch kind of a screen in a 13-inch body. It pulled this trick by minimizing the bezel size around the screen. There is even a micro SD card slot for expanded storage, and you might need it as it only comes with 64 GB. That's not a big difference. You can add on some extra GBs to your laptop. But what matters the most is it is one of the best and powerful Chromebook that you can ever get at this price point. Now let's discuss about the hardware specifications of this particular laptop or Chromebook. So this particular laptop or Chromebook basically comes with 64 GB of space. You can add on some extra GBs to your laptop by switching into an SSD or SD card. And if you wanted to switch to an external hard disk drive, then I would recommend you to go with a 512 GB or 1 TB one. And this particular Chromebook comes with a powerful CPU that is a latest generation, that is the 8th or 10th generation Intel processor, which is an i5, and you can also take up an i7. And the RAM size is of 16 to 32 GB, and this particular laptop comes with a Chrome operating system. Now the next one is about the pricing. Now this particular laptop is available at 56,754 rupees in India, and the same laptop in America is available at 770 American dollars. So the next laptop in this particular segment is the Asus ZenScreen Go. Now Asus ZenScreen Go is considered as a hybrid signal solution laptop. This particular laptop provides the comfortability and portability of a tablet and the performance of a laptop. And this particular screen has a 15.6-inch display. And now let's go ahead and discuss about the specifications offered in this particular laptop. So this particular laptop comes with an SSD. So the capacity is about 128 to 256 GB, and you can also switch to an external one if you require or find it necessary. And the processor is the latest 10th or 8th generation Intel i5 or i7 processor, and the RAM is 16 to 32 GB. And the Asus ZenScreen comes with Microsoft Windows operating system. Now let's discuss the pricing of this particular laptop. So this particular laptop is available at 52,500 rupees in India, and similarly this particular laptop is available at 720 American dollars. Now the next laptop in our list is the Huawei MateBook X. Yet another best-in-class laptop from Huawei. The Huawei MateBook X offers best performance more than any of its allies in this particular segment at a lowest price. Now that's stunning. Now let's discuss about the hardware specifications of this particular laptop. The SSD comes with a 256 to 512 GB. Now you can even increase that if you want to. You can also switch to external HDD drives, and it comes with a processor which is a 10th generation i5 or i7 processor. Now the RAM size is typical, that is 16 to 32 GB. And you can select Microsoft Windows 10 Home as your operating system for Huawei MateBook X. Now followed by the specifications, now let's look into the pricing of Huawei MateBook X. So this particular laptop in India is available at 1,79,999 rupees, and in the United States of America, this particular laptop is available at 2,440 American dollars. So the next one in the list is the Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14. Now let's discuss about this particular laptop. The latest generation Intel Core processors provide the necessary versatility for performance that should hold your Xiaomi Mi Notebook 14 in a good state for quite a few years to come. Now let's discuss about the Xiaomi Notebook 14 specifications. Now this particular notebook comes with an SSD of 256 to 512 GB, and you can go with an external optional HDD that is of capacity 512 to 1024 GB, and the CPU comes with i5 or i7 10th generation, and you can choose the RAM capacity of 8 GB, and this particular notebook comes with Microsoft Windows Home as the operating system. Now the pricing of this particular laptop. In India, this particular laptop is available at 46,999 rupees, and this particular laptop on the other hand is available at 635 American dollars in the United States of America. Now we come into the last segment of our laptops, which is based on the overall reliability and overall performance of the laptops. So this particular set of laptops are preferred by IT professionals for their daily usage, and also by some of the students who would like to get a lot of performance extracted through their computers. Now the first one in the list is the HP EliteBook X360. The HP EliteBook series are well known for their reliability, and they age really good through time because of the embedded materials they use. Now let's discuss about the HP EliteBook X360 specifications. So this particular laptop can be chosen as an SSD driven or an HDD driven laptop. Now the SSD in this particular laptop will be 128 to 256 GB, and when it comes to HDD, you can prefer to have a 512 GB to 1024 GB as an HDD in your system. Now the CPU is an 8th to 10th generation Intel processor of i5 or i7 configuration. Next, the RAM, that is 16 to 64 GB, and it comes with Microsoft Windows operating system. Now let's discuss about the pricing of this particular laptop. Now this laptop is available for 1,69,890 rupees in India and $2,296 in America. Now the next laptop available in the list is the MacBook Air 13-inch. Now I would like to recommend this laptop for the Apple fans. Now let's discuss about this laptop. Best of all, the MacBook Air is still costly, and you can get some unrivaled performance along 14 hours and 41 minutes of battery life. This combination you'll find from the very best Windows 10 laptops, and even then you can't compete a head-to-head competition in performance when it is against the MacBook Air. Now let's discuss the specifications that the MacBook Air offers. Now this particular laptop comes with an SSD, and you can choose 128 GB to 256 GB. You can sometimes even switch to the external one, which comes with 512 to 1024 GB, and the CPU will be the 9th generation Intel i9 processor, and the RAM size will be 8 to 16 GB, and this particular laptop comes with Mac OS Catalina version 10.15. Now this particular laptop is available at 74,000 rupees in India and $999 in the American states. The next laptop in the list is the Lenovo ThinkPad E14. Now I personally recommend this particular laptop to you if you are a hardcore programmer. Now let's discuss some points about this particular laptop. So basically, Lenovo ThinkPads are best known for the long battery life, durability, powerful performance, sizes, and easy to slip into your bag comfortability they offer, and they are chosen as your best friends. Now let's discuss the hardware specifications of this particular laptop. So this particular laptop is available in both SSD and HDD. You can choose with 128 to 256 GB for SSD and 512 to 1024 GB for hard disk drive, and the CPU comes with 8 to 10th gen Intel processor, that is i5 or i7, and the RAM size will be 16 to 64 GB, and it comes with Microsoft Windows operating system. Now let's discuss the pricing of this particular laptop. So this laptop is available at 61,990 rupees in India and 840 American dollars in the United States of America. Now the last laptop in the list is the Dell XPS 13 7390. Now let's discuss some of the points on this particular laptop. Now Dell XPS 13 offers some best overall performance in its class thanks to its 10th generation Intel CPU and its snappy keyboard and larger touchpad, which makes it perfect and productive for coding purposes in very long stretches. Now let's discuss about the hardware specifications of this particular laptop. So this particular laptop is available in SSD. So you can choose with 128 to 256 GB on that, and if you would like to go with an external hard disk drive, then you can choose with 512 to 1024 GB, and it comes with 8th to 10th generation Intel processor, that is i5 and i7, and you can go with the RAM size, that is 16 to 64 GB, and it comes with Microsoft Windows operating systems. Now let's discuss about the pricing of this particular laptop. So this laptop is available at 1,20,750 rupees in India and 1,630 American dollars in the United States of America. Now with this, we have come to an end of this particular video. If you have any queries regarding this video, then please feel free to write them down in the comment section below, and our experts team will be happy to answer you at the earliest. This is Ravi signing off. Until next time, thank you.